mixes that up. Face down. Face down.
Redemption, baby, redemption.
He's down right there. He just hit the dirt. I drilled him with the old primer. That was just crazy.
It's the biggest book in my life. He's a big buddy deer too. He's mature, definitely.
I just smoked you. I don't know where he came from.
Oh my god. I gotta die.
Oh my god.
Welcome back to Hunt Hard. This week we are back out with Grant in the woods, and you're after a Montcalm County buck, aren't you?
I am, yeah, and we made the trek out there. I'm still huffing and puffing, made my way up into the hardwoods, and I'm hoping a buck is on its way.
So on the way in, on the trail in, every about 20-30 yards or so, little saplings as I pass through, I hit it with, boom, that right there. I know I hit him. Oh man, I know I hit him. Let me get set down here real quick. Oh yeah, baby. I didn't expect to see nothing tonight. I'll be honest, I did not expect to see a deer tonight. I mess up on deer a lot because I just get so jacked. I can't help it. My heart was pounding. I almost messed that up. Take a look at this. That's the original arrow that I had on my bow when that buck came in, and I thought about shooting him. I went to hell in a handbasket, and it fell. He didn't hear it. I waited him out. I try not to rush it. He seemed like he wanted to come this way, so I just let him. Behind me, he hit the Evercalm where we walked in, and he knew something was up, but he stayed right in this area. Alright, so we got down out of the stand and started walking towards our arrow, and I've already found some blood, so that's good. There's our arrow. Go check it out. What I was prepared to do was see how much penetration I got, so I lined these arrows up, and boom, right there, you see that one ends, and that one continues. That is good penetration, even though it did not get passed through. It's we still got blood. Certainly enough to keep tracking. And that's probably a good sign, because them coyotes probably finding our deer. But oh yeah, I see I got more blood up here too. Look at, yeah, we got more blood here too. But either way, I know that my wife wants to be a part of this, so I'm gonna go ahead, give it some time. You can never go wrong by doing that, especially if you're unsure. So we're gonna give it some time. We're gonna grab the family, come back and try to make it a whole family affair.
God made a deer farmer, a person who stays up at night to save a sick fawn's life, gets up and still goes to work at sunrise. This person works in the heat, the cold, and the rain. He needs to feed his animals, make sure they have water. If the water's frozen, he must break it so they can drink. He needed somebody to collect real scents and smells from deer, to provide hunting scents to the hunters so they could feed their families. So, God made a deer farmer.
Introducing the Boning Pocket Quiver. Safely and securely holds 6 arrows of any diameter. Great for the range, backyard, woods, and 3D course. Slip it into your back pocket or put it in your pack or bow case so you're always ready to go. Stop by your local archery shop or visit boning.com to get one today.
As a serious hunter, you give it your best. You don't skip steps. You're the details guy. Efficiency is everything. It's time to step up your game.
So went back to the house, reviewed the footage, we feel pretty good, decided to grab the tracking crew, and we're gonna take up the track, so follow us along. You going this way? Hey, yeah. What's up there? What's up there? Come on, what's up here? Come on. See my blood? Keep coming.
No.
You see anything? Do you see anything?
Go.
Where?
Where?
Where at? Hey, what's that?
Go.
Hey, you see the blood?
Hey.
Hey, you see the blood? Hey,
Okay.
what do you, hey, you see any more blood? What's that? What's that?
Oh no.
We got him. All right, well, we found him. A real nice, respectable Michigan buck, and this is a public land hunt. Tonight, I went ahead and sat the state land
Amber wanted, we're gonna go ahead and hit the honey hole. And we made it happen tonight. I was thrilled to be able to recover this deer. Went back and reviewed the footage. I thought I had hit him in the shoulder, but as it turned out, the Havoc did its job. Shot placement was where it needed to be, but that front leg was back a little bit, so it didn't get the penetration we thought initially, and we didn't know how the shot was, but super happy. It all came together so good. He came into that Evercalm and he stayed around the area long enough to get the job done. I tried to mess it up, I really did, but with all them guys working for me, it just wouldn't let it happen. So super stoked here. We're gonna get him out of the woods and back to the truck and get some jerky on the table. All right, well, I was super nervous when I seen that arrow sticking out of that deer, but luckily we were able to make the recovery, and my first recovery with my son. It was an exciting hunt.
Yeah, it looked like it was. Next up, you guys are gonna be going out with me, and I'm out on my parents' property, and I'm trying to knock one down on a piece of property that I've been hunting since I was a little kid. But before we get to that, we got a tip for you again this week.
For this week's tip, we're going to answer a question that we get asked all the time. One of the more common questions we get is from people who want to get into filming their hunts, and they ask what camera they can buy. One of the best answers that we can give is that it doesn't really matter what camera you buy. These little HD Sony camcorders are what a lot of us started with. They're not the greatest technology, but they'll work to start, and then you can upgrade from there. Or if you have a higher budget starting off, it's good to buy a better camera. But the camera doesn't matter as much as the camera arm that you're using. So today we're going to kind of look over a few of the different arms that we use when we're filming our hunts out of tree stands. So when you're going to look into getting into filming yourself and you're looking to buy a camera arm, there's two good options out there that the majority of us use. It's better to spend money on a good arm and a good head than it is to buy an expensive camera. So the two main options kind of that we use that are out there, the first one is a Muddy. And this is a really solid arm. These are super solid in the tree. You'll get good steady footage. They have the base here, which connects into the tree here with a ratchet strap, or they have a cam strap. There's the arm section, which sits right inside the base here. And then this is how you kind of get your movement around where you need it to go. And then the fluid head, which is bought separate, that screws right onto the end of the arm right there. And the nice thing about these fluid heads is that they give a good solid steady movement as you're moving around the tree, and they've got a plate that will come off of there and screws right into the bottom of your camera, so you can take your camera off of here and put it onto the head when you're in the tree. Another option that a lot of guys are using is a 4th arrow. The nice thing about these is they're a lot more packable, a lot smaller than the Muddy. They're not quite as steady, but if you're not using a super heavy camera, these are a good way to go. This base is nice and small compared to the Muddy. It straps right onto the tree. It's got a tool that kind of moves this around so you can level your head, and then it goes right into there, and then you've got your arm set up that way. Same screw, same heads typically work on both arms. Another good option to have is a good tripod. This is a Manfrotto. Actually, this one's a Vanguard. We use Vanguards, Manfrottos, but if you spend a little bit of money on a tripod, it goes a long ways if you're going to be hunting in like shacks or blinds or from the ground. And the same heads will typically screw right onto these tripods, so you can use them on your arms and on your tripods. The same head, same plate, and everything for your camera. It's a good solid base, good solid setup, and that's key when you're looking to get good, steady, solid footage.
Introducing the all-new Bowhunter Elite Series from Sentinel, featuring an unheard-of combination of premium features and technologies, unavailable anywhere else. It's the most advanced bow hunting outerwear available today. Ultra quiet, exceptionally warm, and packed with premium features and technologies. Designed to help elite bow hunters sit longer and get closer. The era of compromise is over.
Michigan Whitetail Food Plots is here to help you increase your deer herd and also improve your whitetail habitat. We do that through 3 simple needs: food, bedding, and water. If you're looking to improve your habitat this year, give us a call at 231-920-3047 or check us out on our website at MichiganWhitetailFoodPlots.com. You can also save $100 this year by using promo code PLOT100 and save $100 off your first food plot implementation. We look forward to working with you. Orthotech, prosthetics and orthotics, building better lives.
10 Point Taxidermy out of Whitehall, Michigan can help you preserve your trophy of a lifetime. For a quick turnaround and great prices, call Bill at 10 Point Taxidermy, 231-750-7426.
Here at Mullins Motocross, where we are open every single day. Michigan's premier off-road riding facility for bikes, quads, all ages and all skill levels. Our 2 beginner-friendly tracks accommodate all riders, well as our campground and playground facilities make it really enjoyable for your extended stay. We hope that you keep us in mind the next time that you're planning your next motocross vacation. Look no further. We'd be happy to have you out here at Mullins.
All right, well, we just got back to Montcalm County. It's late. I wanted to be on the stand much earlier, but I just couldn't get back any sooner. So it's almost 6 o'clock now, and I'm gonna sneak out to one of our ladder stands we've got out here, right behind my parents' house where we grew up. And hopefully, my dad's been seeing lots of deer back here. He's been seeing some bucks. So we'll see what happens. I just want to get in the stand tonight and get a nice set in. Like I said, I'm late, but I'm gonna sneak in here pretty good. It's right on a field edge, so they had just cut the corn. So there's no deer out here right now. Hopefully we'll see something soon. All right, well, we just made it to the stand. We got set up real quick. Got everything up. The sun's starting to set already, so it shouldn't be long. The deer should be moving. We got a beautiful wind tonight. It's got a south wind. The deer actually come from the east. Shouldn't smell me at all. Should be good to go. Hopefully we see a deer soon. Stay with us. Well, the does are starting to get really spooky. What that usually means is there's a buck about to step out of the woods.
All right, baby, I just smoked one. I know he's at least an 8 point. He's not a monster, but I'm happy with him for the first buck of the year. And I dropped him right in his tracks. It was not a good shot. I don't know what happened. I was a little far forward, but he dropped, so I don't know if I spined him or what, but he's down. I sent a second arrow and just to get him down as quick as possible. We'll get down and see what he looks like, but I got a buck on the ground, baby. Heck yeah. Whew. Here comes my ride.
All right, well, I got my first buck down here in Michigan for the 2020 season. Super excited to shoot a buck here on my family's property. Haven't shot a buck out here in a long time. So nice 8 point. Super happy, got my tag on him, and don't have a whole lot of time to hunt this year because we're heading out of state to do some hunting. So wanted to get one down early and made it happen. So one on the board for me. I still got one more Michigan tag. We're heading to Illinois next week. So I'm happy to have one on the ground, put some meat in the freezer. All right, well, that's all we have time for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Join us right back here next week at the same time. We're back out in the woods with Grant and with Travis.
We'll see you next week. And always remember, make your next shot
A vital shot.